Okay, so let's get to the meat of why we actually went to the expo, right? So we actually went to the expo because Rain was performing. And y'all know me, a sister girl loves some rain. Let it rain on you. As do Deanne and April. So we're all, big Rain fans. So we're just like, oh my God, we can actually see him in concert. Oh my God, we gotta go. So this was my third time seeing Rain in concert. And it was really our main reason for going down there. Everything else at the expo was bonus. So we decide that okay, the show starts at 8 o'clock. So we're like, okay, we need to line up by like 4, right? That should be cool. And then when we're walking through the other parts of the pavilion, Deanne happens to hear and see a billboard that tells us that we were in the wrong spot to go see the show. Yes, y'all, people have been telling us the wrong thing. We was not happy. No, we was not. So now we finally go to the information booth and ask the lady like where stuff is, and she shows us, and we're like, dang, all the way on the opposite side of the expo. So we start hoofing. We're just hiking along trying to get there. It took us like 15 minutes to get over there, and by the time we get over there, guess what? The line was so dang on long. Like, it went, I don't even know how to describe how long this line was, but it started wrapping around corners and things. To the point where I was like, you know what, I'm going to the bathroom. So I finally find out a bathroom, and it's a ways away from where the line is. And I'm going into the bathroom, and I see April over there. I'm like, dang, April, how far did the line go? She's like, I don't know, girl. She's like, I'm just waiting. So, but the good thing is the line moved actually really fast. And there weren't too many problems. They had some young men out there directing folks and trying to keep people from cutting. Though an Ajima did try to cut in front of us. Actually, she tried to cut in front of the girl and her boyfriend in front of us, and the girl was like, I'm not having it. She's like, no, And then she was trying to get in front of us, and we were like, nope, sorry. Not today. I'm sorry. Confucianism is dead today, okay? It's everybody for him or herself. And see, I wish I had been thinking like that day, but I wasn't. I was still trying to be personable and have some manners. Don't know what I was thinking. So we finally get up to the gate, and as we're going in, they give us a little cushion so we could like sit down. It's a couple hours to the show. We're like, great, we can sit down on these little cushions. So we get up there, and by the time we get there, half of the area by the stage is full. So like everything, like the front row, all of that has been full for hours, it would appear. So we finally find ourselves a decent little seat or whatever, and we're just sitting there and chit-chatting and talking and whatnot, trying to eke out our little island. And then we get hungry. We're like, okay. So I decided to go get food because I figured I was going to get bibimbap, and it's easier for me to get food for everybody else. So I go and I get food, and the lines are so long for stuff. We had like an hour and a half before the concert was supposed to start. Y'all, don't you know I was waiting in lines for so dang long that I got back like 10 minutes before the show started. Okay, I did take like 15-20 minutes to eat my own food, but still, dang, I was in line for heck long for stuff. So finally rushed back. Oh, and I was getting chicken from a friend and thought they had run out of chicken. And then you want to see people get mad when chicken is gone and beer is gone? I thought there was gonna be a riot. They're like, ain't no more fried chicken. People were just like, no. But it turns out there was some. Thank goodness I got some. And y'all, I had to like use my ninja skills to get back up in there, because by this time, tons of people, like a couple of thousand more people had come to get in there. So sister had to take off her shoes and hop over in between people who were sitting down on the ground to get back to our spot. And so I get there in just enough time for us to eat our food, and then the concert starts. And so the concert wasn't just Rain. It was like 4 other people. One was KCM. One was Park. I can't never remember this man's name. I'll put it down in the information. And then one was Mr. Some girl group that I did not like at all. KCM was cool. They were entertaining. I was like, but I didn't come here to see them. Not that bad. And then Parky song? Something like that. He came out. Lord have mercy, that man got a voice on him. Right? One of my friends called him, what did she call him? The panty dropper? I was like, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. So that was real nice. And of course, Rain was the last person. Now, Tippers is trying to have some manners. Okay. Tippers was tired too. Tippers was quite tired. And it started getting cold. You know, I had to put on one of my scarves that I bought because it was getting chilly. And I was in like shorts and a t-shirt. And I was just like, okay. So when they started announcing Rain and stuff, people started standing up. That is a no-no here. Because in Korea, you're supposed to sit at concerts unless the artist specifically asks you to stand up. Then you're supposed to sit down and act like you got some kind of sense. And I hate that here. But I understand why they do it. Because when Rain came out, or the people thought Rain was coming out, folks from the back started creeping up to the front, up where the gate was and whatnot. And I was like, oh, Lord, here we go. And so when he really did come out, April and Deanne decided they were going to go up front. I was like, I'm cool. I'm cool back here. I can see him just fine. If I want him to see me, I'm the only brown in this sea of paleness. He'll see me or whatever. And it wasn't even that big of a deal. So, I am trying to maintain my composure and just be an island. Let other people flow around me. Y'all going up there to the front. Y'all do what y'all need to do. I just want to be in the back and be able to enjoy him dancing and singing, right? But could a sister do that? No, I could not do that. Do you want to know why? Because the second people started losing their minds, I stood up and I was standing over my stuff, and then people from the back decided they want to kind of try to rush around. Ain't nobody else around me. Why you gotta hit me? Why you gotta elbow me in my side, right? Why you gotta step on my purse? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pretty sure I pushed a couple of Ajima. Yeah, and I don't mean like a little push. I was like, get off me. Somebody was stepping on my foot because I had taken off my shoes to get comfortable. I was about ready to fight. They didn't just got my blood pressure all high. I'm pretty sure my face got a little red because people were looking at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all pushing people, stepping on stuff, throwing bows and stuff. Like, what is wrong with you? And when I say throwing bows, I mean literally throwing bows. Finally, I had to stand up and move to the floor or be crushed. And that was not going to happen. And then I decided I'm not going to be moved. I'm not going to be moved because everybody kept trying to push the front still and ease in and then elbow you out the way. I was like, I'm not that one. I'll start quoting Prince. I'm not that one. No, not me. And almost came to Negro spiritual time. I shall not be moved. Child. Oh, God. And so that just ruined so much of the moment of the concert for me is, having to fight. I felt like I was in the color purple. All my life, I had to fight. It was a mess. And it was such rudeness to me, too, as well, because nobody was watching him perform. Everybody was just trying to get a piece of Rain. There were so many cameras out and iPads and iPods and tablets and I'm sure all he saw when he looked out was just a sea of cameras and red lights. And I was a little ticked off. And perhaps seeing this sea of cameras and stuff and not actually seeing people, enjoying his performance, perhaps is why his performance was lackluster. I'm sorry to say, Rain didn't put out like he normally does. I don't know why. He just seemed tired. His voice wasn't as enthusiastic. Nothing. Even his hip song, which is a hype song, it was kind of low key. And I don't understand that. He is usually very, very energetic. This is what he feeds off of, that energy from the crowd. But then once again, the crowd maybe wasn't giving him what he wanted. But he's still fine as ever, though. He's still cute, though. Chung Ji-hoon. But yeah, very, very cute. So I still enjoyed that part. So the concert, unfortunately, was a bit of a letdown. Yet they redeemed themselves just a little bit, though, because the fireworks display at the end is the best finale fireworks I've ever seen in my life. It beats when I saw was Chinese New Year in Singapore. It beats going to the Tanabata festivals and whatnot in Japan in the summertime, which they have awesome fireworks. But these fireworks were the bomb. I enjoyed that so much. And then afterwards there was a DJ there, and I got pictures of like sailors in full dress uniform and stuff like dancing. And there is probably once again going to be photos of the three of us floating around Korea somewhere, because a photographer came and asked us if we could pose for pictures. So we were dancing to like the songs and stuff they had going as he took like a whole bunch of high-speed pictures. So that was fun. Oh, and I'm pretty sure if they actually televised it, that we were on television as well, because they kept coming back to us because they were like, wow, Waygooks. There are Waygooks in the audience, and we stand out like we were together in a group. And of course, April, everybody loved April that day. So she was all over the Jumbotron, waving around her light stick and whatnot. So that part was pretty cool. Overall, for a concert experience, I would say that, yeah, kind of low on the list of concerts. I mean, not like the Asia Song Festival low, but yeah. In Rain concerts ranking, it was not the best. It was sad. So yeah, that was the concert. Yeah, so I had a wonderful time shopping and getting swag there and meeting the wonderful people there, and feeling the love for that. It was kind of like going on a world vacation in a couple of hours. So I'm very much looking forward to go back so I can maybe pick people's brains some more, or I'll probably get a henna tattoo somewhere. So yeah, be on the lookout for videos about that. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. See you next time. Namaste.